back to the video about downloading data from a database. We have downloaded the data and we're now going to clean it up. You've seen in the first video that I downloaded the data in my download folder. Now I opened it. Remember, here on top you will see that it is in protected view. Enable editing, otherwise you cannot do anything with it. Alright, this is the tab data. In the metadata you see a description of the different variables, but we are not going to use that. That's enough. If you want to have background information, you can read that. Now, let's first clean it up a little bit. Do we need this column, which is the abbreviation of the country's name? No, we can delete that. Do we need this one, which is just some information about a series? No, we can delete that too. Alright, so that's the first cleanup. Now, because I have to put this data in a certain format, the first thing I'm going to do is copy it. Copy, like this. Copy. I open a new tab. Put my cursor in the first cell. Right click and say paste special. Paste special. Well, you can make here selections, whether you want formulas, values, etc., but I want everything. However, I click on transpose. Transpose means that you are changing the rows and the columns. So a column and the rows are in another position. Now let's do that. Okay, you have it here. Look. Now I have to turn this into another table. Okay. How do we do that? First, I take this out because I need the years. Copy it like this. I put it here. Paste. Okay, so we have the years here. Next is we take a country. Copy it. Botswana. Copy. Okay. And put that here. Yes. Paste. Botswana. Now you drag it down. Oh. You drag it down and Botswana will be copied. Next, I take life expectancy and GDP for Botswana, these two, copy it and put it here. Paste. Okay. Now we call this year and we call this country. Okay. And we call this GDP, make this shorter, easier, and we call this life. Sorry, we call this life. Okay, easy. Next, we copy this again, copy, and paste it. Okay, now we take Namibia, copy, and we paste Namibia like this. We drag it down like, oh. Now we take the data of Namibia, so this is the set of data. We copy it and we do paste again, done. Okay, so we continue. This back again in the series about downloading data from the World Bank and making a visualization. As you can see, I cleaned up my spreadsheet like this. So we have in the left column, the first column, the year, and the second, the country, and then GDP and life. The next step is I'm going to make two visualizations, two scatter diagrams, one for 1 year and then for one country. So and then in the other video I explained to you how to make a moving chart. Okay, let's first make a visualization for one country. Okay, so you put your cursor in the first cell. You go to filter and put the filter on. Okay, now the filter is on, and what you can do now is choose, for example, let's start. We take not all the years, but let's take only the year 2019. Okay? Okay. This is the year 2019. All right? I copy this because I want to make a visualization of this. I copy it, make a new sheet, and I do paste like this. Make it a little bit larger. All right. And we call this, rename it, year. Okay. You have to name these tabs, otherwise you don't know what's on it. This was the clean one. Remember, we're now going to put the filter off again. So you click again on filter, and here you have your original data. Okay, let's have a look at the year. So what we do is we take life expectancy, like this, control click, GDP, and finally we choose the country, like this. Then we go to insert, and we choose here the scatter diagram, like this. That's not so good. Okay, delete. We have to do it in another way. We do life expectancy and GDP, like this. Then we choose insert. We do this one. And here you have it. As you can see, the names of the countries are not there. So we have to put them in. That's like this. I have to put in the data labels, right? More options here, and I say I don't want these values, but I can unclick that. I need the value from cells, right? Okay, now I select the cells. These are the cells, like this. I say this is okay, and next you have the name of the countries. We can delete the values here, but as you can see now, I can close this. As you can see now, I have a clear scatter diagram with the countries here. And again, you see that Botswana is a little bit high and has a position on itself. Zimbabwe and Zambia are very close. Namibia and South Africa are also close. But Zimbabwe lags a little bit behind. This is the years and this is your GDP. GDP, Zambia and Zimbabwe are the same, but the life expectancy in Zambia is a little bit higher than in Zimbabwe. Okay, Zambia, Namibia, and South Africa has around the same life expectancy. Okay, so that's one scatter diagram. Now the other one, I'm going back to my data, clean. Instead of choosing a year, I'm going to choose a country. Okay, put the filter on again. Here, filter. Okay, and let's say we take one country. We take Zimbabwe. Okay, and here you have the data for Zimbabwe. I copy them out like this. Copy. New tab. And we do paste. Like this. Make it a little bit bigger. This one too. Okay. Okay, go back to my, give it a name. Rename it, and we call this Zim. All right. Next, we go into our clean data and we turn off the filter like this. Okay, gone. Next, we go back to our Zim data. We choose life expectancy and control click GDP like this. Insert again, and we choose here the scatter diagram, and here you see the development of Zimbabwe over the years. The years are here, and this is the life expectancy. All right, you don't see the years, so again I have to add the years. So I go to plus, I say data label, then I choose more options, and more options, value from cells, and the values of the cells are here, so I do OK. Next, I don't need the Y value like this, and you can see here you have this. Let's close this one too. Okay, make it a little bit bigger. You can see it better. And here you have the years. So we are here in 1990, 95, 2000. Then 2005 goes up, 2010, 15, 19. So this is a little bit of a peculiar development. But this is the result for Zimbabwe. Okay, this is a series of visualizations inside Excel. I'm now going to move in the next video to the moving charts in Tableau and in Flourish.